I'm gonna get tortured because we have our new weekly pro. And oh dear. So it has the exact same startup, it looks, but I could already tell what the path is. We have to jump down here, which is already kind of strict. I failed miraculously at that, so let's just pretend like I didn't for a second. We continue on. We then have to bounce through all of these rocks. Very similar to that one, except much more strict. I think the intended route, I'm pretty sure, is you getting the speed panels, getting a decent chunk away, and then just letting this ride, but you can also jump over it like that person did. Run through here. Do the fucking loop-de-loop. Okay, I went to the other side when I was not supposed to. Yeah, don't do what I did there, apparently. Yeah, that's fun. Then we have to come up here. Into, of course, it wouldn't be a weekly pro without a ceiling carve. That is absurdly long. No, 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 no. No. What is this? Let's take a look at this real quick. That is 360. That's like, what is this? 360 plus 180? What is that again? I'm blanking on math. That's like 540 degrees of ceiling carve. That's bullshit. So then you have to jump over here, carve, 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 into another ceiling carve, but with the way that this wall is, if you carve straight up here, you can put your hand underneath here and just barely squeeze through. As you can see what I'm doing here. And then it looks like we run through here. I think we have to go through the loop-de-loop. Yay. Take this. Do a more precise version of what we did earlier into finishing it. This course is actually pretty damn easy, other than the 540 degree in the 540 degree ceiling carve. I'm gonna go take a look at that ceiling carve to see if there's any way to cheese it, because I'm sorry. 540 degrees is actually just bullshit. Whee. Well, I guess I'm flying over here. Alright. Alright, let's see. If you can manage to hit the 360, you can purposely drop down, try to get over here. Ooh, this is difficult. Maybe then you can tap on this to then... Oh, we can't really do anything with that, huh? They put it right there purposely just so you can't cheese it. Because you can't get on top of it, and even if you could, it's iced. Huh. This is... And then the way that the ceiling carve is designed... Maybe. Idea. When you get over here, you can fall down, jump up, and then land down here. That does mean you do have to go over 360 degrees, but as soon as you can get on top of the ice, the slippery, you can, to spike up, because I hit the ceiling. Ow, fuck! Ow! If you can wait till you get right here, jump up and spike down, you can get to right here, which then you can just easily use to get past it. That's the best I can think of for cheesing this. And that still has you doing most of it, thankfully. You're gonna have more speed than what I'm gonna show off, because you're gonna have speed from, making the jump plus the speed panel. If we just Oh, wow, I actually... Hold up. Obviously, this was possible. PR Zap literally just didn't turn, and he would have made it if he did. But, which means that it should be pretty easy to purposely drop down to not have to do that final bit of carve. Yeah, I have way less speed than you would typically, and I was already able to nearly make it. I'm gonna give this another shot because honestly, that's the only part that seems even slightly difficult about this entire course. And I just figured out how to kind of cheese it. Well, okay, I actually want to take a look and figure out what kind of route would be best. I keep on seeing people jump this way, tap off that. Okay, that actually doesn't seem too bad. Just do whatever route works for you, experiment with it, you know? So really only that wall bounce section and the wall carve seem difficult. Oh shit. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna try to do a kind of like, I keep on tapping it there. Okay. Here. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I just can't ram my head into the ceiling. Okay. Gonna give this a few more attempts, and you only have 1 minute and 10 seconds to do this, so you also gotta be pretty fast. Thankfully, most of that time is spent with the gold on the bottom. But do remember, you only have 20 seconds after your eligibility for gold ends. Damn it! Ugh. I can't really say what people feel comfortable with doing. But if you can do that ceiling, that bounce section, and then you can perform the cheese. Oh, monkey! Monkey brain activated. Holy fuck. Yes. No, I could have shown if the cheese was actually possible if I made the jump. Okay, no, you can just jump off that, but you have to carve for that. Okay. Okay, so if this is the second weekly pro I can complete. These things are difficult. Oh, looks like someone bought the skull.exe. Not gonna blame them. Great bundle. Some great cosmetics. No, I'm not. Fuck. Ah, damn it. I don't like this week. I don't like this one. But it seems like it's one of the ones that are actually possible for me to complete, so that's why I'm putting so much work into this one. Wow. What the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck, game? What was that? What do you mean you threw me into something that would automatically cause my failure? Yet again, the game threw me into this. How am I supposed to? How the hell is that? Am I supposed to not have that happen? God damn it. Well, damn, that wasn't that great. No, I was so close. My arm was just a little bit farther. I'm trying to knock myself left and right, but it keeps on knocking me way forward. Like, I'm sorry, how does this knock me forward? I thought I pressed the button. Seriously, the ball of your hand should count for hitboxes on things like pressing the buttons. No, fuck! What'll be cool is when we get a bunch more vaulted, I guess you could say, got items that you can no longer get. They can no longer get kind of like camo and tiger. And I'm pretty sure flame. I'm not sure if flame's been is no longer available. Let's go. I did it. They should make it so the weekly pros can get you those cosmetics. That is such a difficult jump to make. Holy fuck. Okay, I'll give it like 1-2 more attempts on camera where I actually make it. Actually, no. One more attempt where I actually make it past the damn wall bounce. Because that X segment, I don't like it. And I want one more shot where I can actually try anything after it. Why? I can go on the exact same route and bounce the same fucking ways, but it decided to send me a different direction, and I don't get it. That's the thing I don't like about some things. With it, sometimes you can do what feels the exact same, but the game says there is an ever so slight difference that is well within human error, and you don't get launched the right way. Alright, we made it past it. Holy fuck. I have to fully stretch my arm just so I can have a chance at hitting it correctly. Alright, we hit it somehow. No? Damn, bro, what the hell? You are going so... If you do that correctly, you have so much speed that you have to force stop. You have to brake a little bit just so you don't go too fast and waste even more speed on that. On the carve. And you have to start with, like... I don't like stealing carves that are incredibly long. Simply because, oh, I'm sorry, I have to start with my hand basically on my head. But then the game considers your head to hit it first instead of your hand. Even though your hand's above your head, making it impossible for you to hit the ceiling carve. But if it's not right above your head where the game considers your head would hit it first, then you can't, and you don't have insanely long arms, you can't stretch your arm long enough for you to hit the carve. That's why long ceiling carves suck. Ugh. But that's all I can really give for this one. Tell me if you're able to complete this weekly in the comments below. But like and subscribe so the algorithm can do algorithm thingies and I can get pushed a little bit more. That's all I have for this one. Goodbye and subscribe.